The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Horry is out there with O'Neal. And there's Bryant. Then it's Johnson, and it's Young in at the small forward. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Pippen. That one misses.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
And he's good on the second. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 6. And they double up Jordan. Fires the 3. That's good. Jordan's got 22.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Young passes to Johnson. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Pippen with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Rose goes in, the feed to Rodman. Cannot hit, so the Lakers will take it the other way. All going up court, and the slam dunk by Johnson. Mark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Rose hits the bucket.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. He didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Chicago calls timeout. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint. Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Left side, Kobe. Fades and shoots. That drops. Kobe's got 6 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Passes it to Rose. Goes up to the stripe. Another shot, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Pau Gasol is checked in for Chicago. Jimmy Butler comes in for Pippen. And Young kicks to Kobe. They double team Kobe. Feeds to Young. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go from the corner. Johnson's got 19 points.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Rose kicks to Butler. Right side, Jordan. The fadeaway. That's good. He's got 24.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Kobe with it. Noah picks him up. Fader on the way. And again, Kobe Bryant. And Chicago has possession. 9-point game.
You know, one thing you have to admire, respect, and appreciate with this Bulls team is they've had some really difficult luck with the injuries to Derrick Rose, but it was a no-excuse team. They never hung their heads. They competed, and they continued to win at a high level.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, to paraphrase a Bible verse that says, love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Michael Jordan. Lakers leading by 8. Johnson kicks to Young. Another miss by Young. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. 11 feet away, Kukoc gets the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Horry against Gasol. Kicks it out to Johnson. Young from outside. Another miss by Young.
Well, he struggled a little bit in the second half, but remember, he hit 3 of those in the first half.
Rose double teamed. Kukoc with it. Picked up by Bryant. Rose dishes to Kukoc. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 5 assists in the game. Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in LA, Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, injuries as well. And just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Young against Kukoc. Gasol inside. Ryan against Butler. Kobe, no good.
And when you look at the Lakers, they say that second-generation businesses have a high failure rate. Only time will tell if they can continue the remarkable winning streak this team has enjoyed through the years.
Now here's Butler. He's got 12. Wants to get it to Rose, and does. Back to Butler. Lets it go with a 3. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Bryant. Lakers leading by 5.
And, you know, for the Lakers with the harder cap, they can't outspend like they used to. With the internet, players like Durant don't need to be in a big market to get exposure like it was in days past. So the Lakers will need to outsmart other teams to continue their success.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Now here's Johnson. 21 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Off the inbound. West passes to Baylor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Baylor's got 9.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Rose against West. Rose gets to Gasol. Back to Rose from deep, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 20.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
West up on top. He's covered by Rose. 11 feet away. Rose against West. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Rose. Kicks to Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I'll tell you, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. 1:02 left to play in the third. Outside, Jones. Another shot. Out to West. And the pass to Jones. Here's Worthy. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Worthy's got 6 points.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Butler attacking and stolen by Chamberlain. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. West outside. 5 to shoot. From the top of the key. West missing again.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Butler.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
West outside. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And the Lakers lead by 4. Shots can